Bonjour à tous, je m'appelle Louis Wallace, je suis coach de golf professionnel et cette semaine on a l'Open de France avec le journal du golf et l'équipe.fr et j'ai l'immense honneur d'être en compagnie de Stuart Sink. Hey Stuart, how you doing?
I'm fine, thanks.
Donc je viens de croiser il y a 5 minutes, super sympa. Je lui ai demandé tiens Stuart, est-ce que tu peux faire quelques sorties dans le bunker pour nous, expliquer un peu comment tu t'organises parce que je sais qu'il y a beaucoup de joueurs amateurs qui ont des problématiques. Donc du coup là il n'y a rien de mieux que Stuart Sink pour nous montrer comment faire une sortie. So Stuart, bunker, right? I mean, it's for professionals, it seems like one of the most easiest things in the world, like the way you explain things, the way you get it done. But amateur golfers, they struggle so much in the sand. Why do you think that is?
Well, the sand really is a technique shot. It really is a technique shot. And the sand, if you don't use the right technique, can really make you look foolish. And so if you use correct technique, you don't have to hit the ball. You're hitting the sand only. And it is one of the easier shots in golf, but most people just have horrible technique. And repetition is so important here. When you see the club work the right way in the sand and you see the sand push the ball up on the green and you see the ball react on the green, when you see that happen over and over and over, you start to believe what you're doing and it makes the shot easy.
Donc Stuart disait que c'est tout une question de la priorité, c'est la technique. Avoir une bonne technique adaptée au sable que vous avez en jeu et ensuite vient le facteur confiance. Donc technique en priorité et ensuite vient la confiance. Ok? Donc Stuart, so sand like today, how exactly, let's talk, because you just said technique, right? So in your key points, what are the key points that you suggest for amateur golfers? What do they need to do in the bunker?
Well, the number one key point is the club face has to be open in an extreme way.
Okay.
And I always say, in the States, I always say make a club look like a pancake.
Okay.
In France, I might say make it look like a crepe.
Okay, so open club face, right, okay.
I tell my amateur partners all the time, make it look like a pancake, and they open it maybe like a degree or two, but it's not enough. It has to lay like this.
Right, and so we do that
and
we do that so the club face can then slide underneath the ball, use the bounce of the club head.
Yeah.
So what do you have here? You have a 60-degree bounce, all right?
Well, this is a 14-degree
60,
bounce.
yeah, sorry, 14, 60-degree loft, sorry, my fault.
For me, this is quite a lot of bounce for a tour player, but
Yeah.
the way I use the wedge on the rough and the fairway and the bunker, this is a good one for me. But one way to practice holding the club face open that I think is an easy way to do it is simply like this. You get sand, and you just hold the sand on the club like this, okay?
And then you position, yep.
Now, the only way to hold the sand on the club is to keep it open. What if I square the club face up? Look what happens to the sand.
That's a
It
great.
comes off. And then the idea is to hold the face there and then open it more on the way back. So you throw that sand towards
Behind
the flag stick, like this right here.
Behind, right. Right,
Okay.
right. Gotcha,
That way the
gotcha.
club is more open. Actually, I learned that from Gary Player.
That's not a bad person to have advice from, huh?
No.
All right, let's do another one. Donc, il expliquait la sortie de bunker, de placer vraiment la tête de club, comme c'est un pancake à l'américaine, donc il disait crêpe en français. Donc vous voyez que le tête de club est vraiment à plat, d'accord, pointé en direction vers le ciel. Moi, une chose que j'aime bien dire, c'est utiliser les stries de la face de club et les aligner au milieu de votre pied gauche. Vous voyez là, si je dessine un petit trait, so I was just explaining that the way I explain it as well is I use these lines here, these grooves, and then you can see that you're pointing towards the middle
Yeah, that's
of
true.
your left foot as well. So that's also another key point that you can do. Et ensuite, l'exercice qu'a expliqué Stuart, c'est de mettre un peu de sable, de mettre un peu de sable sur la face de club et de se positionner à l'adresse juste avant de taper, et ensuite d'envoyer le sable derrière vous pour vérifier que la face de club reste ouverte au backswing, pour avoir en fait ce loft qui va vous permettre de sortir la balle correctement. Donc, on va donner one last bunker shot from Stuart Sink.
So I'll try to be a little more extreme on this
Right.
one than I was with the face open.
Yeah,
But you'll see, like with the sand there,
yeah,
and I'm going to open it more
right.
and see what happens with the crepe.
Nice. Get in. Oh! Stuart, thank you so much for today. Have a great week in Paris. I know it's your first time, so enjoy it. Enjoy Paris. Everything has to offer at the same time, and hopefully see you next year.
Okay, thank you for having me.